Alright, so Lil Durag posting a new video, and it's gonna be, I haven't posted in a while. It's gonna be the double XL class, the freshman class predictions for this year. So there's a lot of artists on here. I picked 10 as my 10 I think who's gonna be, but I think there can be a lot more than 10 just because how much there. It's clearly there's a lot of good people, a lot of people. I'll just show you. I made 10 of the artists who I think will make it, and I put like about 10 who are potentials for if like they want to add more, or other people in the town, I don't know, if something happens to them, they can't do it, and or ones that I think might make it in the previous years. So move on. First on the list of my list is NLE Choppa. I put him on here because he's just a huge artist. He's a pretty big artist right now. His big songs like Shot of Flow, 1, 2, and 3, Camelot, which is another big song, and I feel like he's just slowly, or not slowly, he's getting bigger and bigger. I think in like 2 years he'll be a huge artist by then. He also like denied it last year. That's another thing. Next, I got Toliver. He had his album. He dropped like a month ago or something like that, maybe a little less than that, but very good album, probably one of the best. So he has a lot of hype because of that. He has Travis co-signed because he's on that album and all, and his song "No Idea" blew up on TikTok, which a lot of people like find out new like songs on there for stupid ass thoughts to dance there. So yeah, Toliver, another great one. Next, Tecca. He had Ransom. Did it again. Were both some of his bigger songs, which were pretty big. His album "We Love You" Tecca sold decently well, and well, I didn't really like it. I'm one of the people who hated it. I know a lot of people liked it, but I thought it was complete ass. But another thing about him, that a reason they might not consider him, but I still think they're gonna consider him, is he's kind of falling off, like slightly. I feel like he's dropped like a few like singles, and I just feel like nobody's been listening to them, or that hasn't even been that good. Like, I don't know, was pretty ass, and what other ones? Shit, I don't even know, because I think I listened. They're just all ass, but he's still. Ransom was probably huge song with Ransom and all that. Next, Lil Tjay. Love Lil Tjay. He's also from New York, and that's where XXL is. So that's another reason why. His album "True to Myself," amazing. Probably one of the best albums of last year. And his big hits like FN, Brothers, 2020 was a new song. And he was on Pop Out with Polo G, who's up next. So Polo G, he's probably my favorite on here out of the 10 I put. I really like his music. He has some more aggressive or music like Never Cared. It was probably the first song I heard from that. Or more singing, like rap, melodic rap on stuff like Through the Storm, and I guess Pop Out, like melodic rapping. And I think he's another like TJ. They're really good friends, and they're both like really slowly. They're getting more and more, let's say, fans and a bigger audience every month. Yeah. And Die a Legend, probably in my opinion, top 5 albums of that year. I love that album. Listened to it like 3-4 times already. It's amazing. Next, Jack Harlow. He has that one song that's really popular, "What's Poppin'," which I think really popular on TikTok again, like on Toliver. And I don't know. He dropped an album. It was decent. It was a good album. I don't know if a lot of people listen to it though. I recommend it. It was pretty good. And I don't know if he's gonna be a one-hit wonder, or if he's gonna have success after if he makes the list. But right now, "What's Poppin's" really huge song. So next, 24K Golden, again, TikTok. He has like 3 songs on there, like Valentino did, City of Angels, and here's some other ones. I don't know what it's called. But I really liked his one song. The song that put me on him was "Games on Your Phone." That put me on him, and his album was pretty good as well. But I don't think it sold that well. I don't know. I might be mistaken, but Baby Keem is next. TikTok. TikTok has like everyone has like a song on TikTok here. He has stuff like Baby Keem. That one I forgot what it's called, but it's like "Bitch Pass Me the Rock." That one. Honest, another good song. He has like Orange Soda. He just got lots of classics. Or not classics, but fire songs that are like his 2 albums I listened to. They were both fire, and like I feel like he's kind of underrated, but everyone kind of knows his stuff. If you're on TikTok, you've seen at least 100 people doing his TikTok. And yeah, he also got Kendrick. He's cousin with Kendrick, so he has like a cosign going there, which is really good because Kendrick. Everyone knows who Kendrick, and he was on the freestyle like 2012, 2011, around then. Next up, I got Rod Wave. Yeah, he's like he's becoming more popular and all that. He just released an album like a week ago. I haven't listened to it yet, but I listened to his other album. He's pretty good. He sings a lot, so it's probably gonna be like he might, if he does a freestyle, probably be like YK Osiris, someone like he's singing, but he's actually a good singer on like YK Osiris, and yeah, just slowly becoming popular. Stunna for Vegas, I have next. I personally thought his album was it was very disappointing. That's what I have to say. I was very disappointed with that album. That's probably like the second most disappointing album this year besides the Boogies. Shit. But he has some good songs like, oh shit, I just forgot what it's called. Do That with Lil Baby and The Baby, and he had a song with Offset, which Offset was kind of sus on there. That's one line. I'm not gonna say it, but it's pretty good. He also has the Baby cosign. Like I said, they're good friends, and he was on it last year, so might help him out get on the list. And these are people I put like next to me 10 artists that could potentially make it if they want to make it more than 10, or could potentially make it next year. So I spelled Ian Dior wrong. Shit, okay. But Ian Dior, yeah, he has great songs like Emotions, Gone Girl, Molly. What else about it? I feel like he's kind of falling off though, because I don't feel like he's been getting the same like success as those songs were. Maybe it's just me, because I don't really know when he drops something, and I don't like hear about it until like a few days after. I think maybe, I don't know what it is. He's just falling off because people don't like his albums or stuff. Because industry proud's a pretty good thing. But next up, yeah, that girl next. They need a female rapper. I just noticed, so I put her on here. And she's also been kind of beefing with the Baby kind of lately, so she has a little more. I don't know, beefing, but like there's been things going on with the Baby, so she can get some clout because of that. And what else? She also has a few big songs with like Chris Brown, the Baby, Lil Baby. Then Cowboy, he has that one song everyone knows, Envy Me, which is a really good song. He also dropped his song on his album. He has a song with Polo G, which was amazing. Caroline, I love that song. And Chariot. He also just dropped an album this year, which was pretty good. Had like TJ and Lil Baby on it, which both like artists that are TJ, who I says me on the list, and Baby, who's kind of like really big now. Then I got Flip De Niro. I don't really see him having that big of a chance on here, because if he was gonna make it, it would have been last year's, because he has that one big song everyone knows, Leave Me Alone. I love the song. Probably like top, that came out 2018, right? That's probably like top 20 for me, favorite song that year. Very good. And he also has this song right now, so he's kind of making a slight comeback with that song with Lil Baby, How You Move, something like that. Yeah, which is a pretty good song. So it's also from New York, so that can always help. I got Glock 9, which I don't know. He had that one. Now I'm kind of debating it now, because he had that one song with Melly, but besides that, I don't think he really had too many songs that were really popular. It's really a one-hit wonder, so now I'm thinking about it, I don't really think he's gonna make it. Yeah, and his album was pretty trash. I hated that album. I listened to it. He sounded like a Kodak, and I don't really like Kodak. His voice, he sounded like a worse Kodak, and I don't like Kodak. Next, I have Lil Keed. So he probably gonna have that Young Thug cosign. He's been blowing up like slowly, you know, especially from TikTok. He has that one song Sneak on there.
Oh my god, hi YouTube.
Shut the fuck up, please. I'm gonna knock your ass out. So he had that one song. He has like Young Thug co-sign. I think he's not gonna make it this year, but next year he just needs a little bit more clout. But I really like some of his stuff, like Pull Up, with Uzi and Melly. That's the song that really put me on him, and the freestyle when he did. Shit, that's what it's called. Next, Key Glock is an artist I really like. I really loved his album he dropped this year. He kind of reminds me, if I'm gonna describe like better Stunna, I guess that's the best way to describe him. He has like more aggressive, and like he has a bunch of hard hitting tracks, which personally I think he's very underrated, and I'm hoping by next year he could probably become more mainstream and all that. Another one, Quando Rondo. His album, I thought it was overhated album. Still another artist. He's kind of still really small. He's still, like, some people know who he is, but he just still hasn't gotten to like that level where I think he could be at. So Quando Rondo, he has some great songs, like that one he did with Boogie and 2 Chainz. I love that. Bad Vibes. He had a song Marvelous Day, Polo G, and on his last album. I thought it was a pretty decent album. I would recommend it. Then Phil Foreign, he is kind of like a Pop Smoke, kind of like that New York, Brooklyn drill. He's really like, I guess I'll say aggressive, kind of. Yeah, I'll say aggressive. He has a song with Tory Lanez, was really good. He was on Pop Smoke's album Meet the Woo too. They had a song together, but he's kind of like that Brooklyn drill, which I think is kind of becoming more popular. Then Flo Milli, she a female rapper. Yeah, just because I didn't put enough female rappers. Other people I'm thinking off the top of my head and that could potentially next year. Lil Loaded. He had that one Glock Baby, which is really good. Gang Unit, just a bunch of like songs. He's slowly getting bigger. King Von. People kind of heard of him because of like the whole Dirk thing. They kind of have a few songs together. Really good songs like Take Her to the O, and his album. It was a pretty good album. He dropped this here. Who else? Ooh. Oh shit, I just forgot his name. Alright, but I think that's enough right now. I'm not gonna, if the whole list, that list, there's a lot of guys on there that are more like one hit wonders, so I didn't include as many people on this. But I think my list is pretty good. Oh, people I forgot. Before I forgot. People who should make it, or I think, but weren't on the whole voting thing. Pop Smoke, because he sadly died. But he definitely would have made it. I'm pretty sure I probably would have replaced him with, what the fuck's his name? Probably Rod Wave. He would have taken Rod Wave's spot. But he definitely made it. New York. His sound's really different and all that. A lot of big songs like Dior and Element, which are two big songs by him. He had big features on his last album. Doja Cat, I was kind of shocked to see her on there. She would probably be the only female rapper I would have thought would make it, because she's the only one that's kind of like making, like, people actually know. Because I'm pretty sure not everyone know who Flo Milli is, and like other female rappers are on that list, like Asian Doll and all that. So, yeah, I was shocked to see her not on there, but she also had a bunch of songs on Say So, which is on TikTok, and her album was pretty decent. It was okay one. Had a song with Gucci on there, which was pretty good. And lastly, I say Melly. He probably would have made it last year, but he's kind of in jail, and I think he might have be too big now for it. Pretty sure everyone knows who Melly is, but yeah, he's another person. So, yeah, that's it for the video, and comment your list down below, and